Welcome to Unit 2 Psychological Models of Abnormality, Session 14. In this session, we will be continuing with the behavioral model of abnormality, learning objectives, to understand the mechanisms of learning, extinction, generalization, discrimination, and shaping. Session outcomes: knowledge of the mechanisms of learning like extinction, generalization, discrimination, and shaping. Now, let us discuss these four important concepts. In the previous session, we have understood respondent conditioning and operant conditioning. There are four important concepts which must be understood so that we can get insight into the complexity of learning. The four concepts are extinction, generalization, discrimination, and shaping. First, let us try to understand extinction. Extinction is the elimination of the conditioned response when the reinforcing factor is removed. In other words, we have already understood that CS will be paired with UCS, and that is the main reason why the organism shows the conditioned response. If CS is presented alone without the unconditioned stimulus, then CS will not evoke the CR, or the conditioned stimulus will not evoke the conditioned response. This disappearance of the conditioned response is called as extinction. This extinction may be temporary in most of the cases. Next, let's move on to generalization. Generalization means the organism will show the same conditioned response to all those other stimulus which resemble or which are similar to the conditioned stimulus. Here, there is no need to conduct or to get conditioned to those similar kind of conditioned stimulus. Generalization, in other words, would mean to generalize or spreading of the conditioned response to all other similar forms of the conditioned stimulus. Next, let's move on to discrimination. Discrimination is somewhat opposite to generalization. Discrimination, and as the word itself suggests, the organism learns to distinguish between the conditioned stimulus and the other stimulus which are similar to conditioned stimulus. But the organism here learns that it has to show the appropriate conditioned response only to a particular stimulus and not to all similar conditioned stimulus. It is the ability to understand the differences between similar kinds of conditioned stimulus. For example, a friendly smile is different from a grin, or a talk when a saying words are used. It can be like you are great or you are great. So that's organism or the individual understands that there is a difference in the way it is being communicated. Next, let's move on to shaping. Shaping is one of the important outgrowth of operant conditioning. Shaping is also used in many of the kinds of behavioral modification techniques. Shaping means successive approximation of a desired behavior will be reinforced till the organism reaches the final stage. Like, for example, if a child is learning to dive, then successive approximation like going to that place, assuming the head down position, and then actually diving. So, step by step reinforcement will be given till the child learns to dive, or when the child is learning to write. First, the initial correct strokes are reinforced, then the whole letter, then a word. So, like this, step by step, successive approximations of a desired behavior or a desired response is reinforced. Now, let's summarize this session. In this session, we have discussed the various mechanisms in learning. Extinction, meaning elimination of the conditioned response. Next, generalization. The CR is generalized to all those stimulus which resemble the conditioned stimulus. Discrimination, which is the opposite of generalization, wherein the appropriate conditioned response is shown only to a particular stimulus. Lastly, shaping, wherein the successive approximation of a desired response is reinforced till the organism learns the final outcome. Thank you.